Hey there. Happy Venus Day. I hope you're doing well. I am the truth, and you are too. Welcome to this week's Venus Day deck pour reading. What you call it? Sorry. I can't believe I forgot that part. Oh yeah, everything you need to know pertaining to me and my services is located in the description box below for you to see. For this week's Venus Day deck pour reading, I will be channeling with There's turtle doves who are supporting the collective highest good and DI's good. And if you hear any extra sounds during this reading, life is lifing, basically. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's very much appreciated and it's helpful. Let's begin this week's Venus Day deck per reading. Before I bang this, hold on a second. All right. Okay. So, um, I don't know. I don't think I'm exaggerating. And I'm just tired of like me seeing like facts and stuff. And I feel like I'm being gaslit into thinking that like this is like a mistake or it's not what it is or whatever. I'm, I don't know. So until further notice, I'm gonna have to like do a lot of things like on my own. Like I gotta do a lot of things on my own, a lot of research, um, and just a lot of practices. And until further notice, you will not be seeing me doing like planetary placements and stuff. Cause I'm telling you, once I saw what it is and I checked again and I before I came on here and everything, just to make sure, I was like, nah. And it's too long. Like, So what I'm gonna do from now going forward, like every 2 weeks, I'll just do like the zodiac signs, the collective, and then the zodiac signs or whatnot. It's not gonna be based off of like, the full moon and all that stuff. It's just gonna be like, hey, when it's Aquarius season, we're just gonna do every 2 weeks Aquarius. When it's Pisces season, every 2 weeks, we're gonna do collective Pisces Aquarius. And whatever comes up for y'all is gonna come up for y'all. It's not gonna be based on um the moon or whatever. And yeah, there's gonna be just like a lot of changes. And yeah, it's just gonna be my research, my knowledge, and all that stuff, period. because I also just have this thing. It's not just me being a Black person, it's not just me being a Black woman, it's also like my other lives. The Indian side of me also have been enslaved and brought over to Grenada. You know what I mean? It's not even like not just like the Black side of me, the Indian side were also like brought over and all that stuff. And like my other lives, like as like a witch, as just me just being a person of earth and all that stuff, and they're claiming stuff, and then just my answers, just everything, and then just like the, I don't know, government matrix industry, like selling your soul, slavey shit. I just can't like know something is happening and continue to fuck with that thing. Like I just can't do it. Like it makes me depressed. There's one thing, and I already like defeated a lot of other things, including this. But there's one more thing that like I'm definitely defeating and I never will look back at ever again, no matter what. I'm just practicing being very sovereign, practicing it. So like once I like am finished with that thing, like I don't ever go back because like it makes me depressed. I can't just be in something knowing it's doing stuff. Like, like I feel like it's like clownery. I feel like I'm selling my soul. It's weird. Like, so after what I saw, I was like, man, and y'all really not seeing the mistake. And then if it's a mistake, why are you always mistaking shit with me specifically? Like, why me? Like always. Like, I don't know how to explain it really. And I don't really want to explain it too much deeper because conspiracy shit. But it's the truth. It's facts. Like, I feel like I'm being gaslit. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not stupid. Like, I'm not weak. I'm not any of that. Like, anyways, so going forward, like, we're just gonna do like the zodiac signs, and I just gotta like really do hard research and looking into stuff myself instead of like relying on other things. And if I do rely on other things, it's because I first did the stuff myself and I resonate because based off of my personal experience, not because like I just hear it and I'm taking that on or whatnot. So, we're gonna start with the collective, okay? Hold on. Let me. Oh, wow. What you call it? That song from Bigger in Texas is coming up by Megan Thee Stallion. And exactly, I just like relate to her so much. Okay, the words. It's the last is the part where she says, "Y'all gonna learn that I move on my time and not for none of y'all amusement." Like literally, like I'm not a clown. Like what the fuck is that? Like that shit is weird, bro. Anyways, let's start with the collective. All right. So first card to come out is the King of Cups. Second card to come out is the Eight of Pentacles. Third card to come out is the Four of Machetes, Four of Swords. Fourth card to come out is the Seven of Brooms. Fifth card to come out is the King of Pentacles. Sixth card to come out is the Nine of Cups. Seventh card to come out is the Two of Machetes. Eighth card to come out is the World card. The ninth card to come out is the Page of Machetes. And the 10th and last card to come out is the Five of Machetes. Bottom of the deck, which is the summary of all that, is the Eight of Machetes. Top of the deck, you're watching this right now, is the Queen of Machetes. Yeah. Bottom of the deck for the clarity cards. Knight of Rods, Knight of Wands. Top of the deck, you're watching this right now, the World card. Bottom of the deck, summary of the card that came out is Meditate and Contemplate, New Moon in Pisces. Top of the deck, usually watching this right now, is Luck is on your sign, New Moon in Sagittarius. Then I'll pull out the charms, but we're going to show it like towards the end. Okay. Cycles. There's something here about cycles. Possibly money. Secrets, the occult. Subtle things. Something underneath, the subconscious. And then there's like ascending number like 234. Something about moving forward, progression, maybe something altogether like spiraling up, something expanding, maybe something about consciousness expanding, maybe something coming to light. And then some type of position is hard earned. Oh, that's definitely Capricorn. It's like reputation, status, um, and all that stuff. And it's like the work that they put in and everything like that. There's something about hard earned, and maybe like a position. Um, someone could be like some type of like in charge of something, a manager, or like you're just trustworthy because of like the work you do or the work that is done, and the focus and everything like that. The word earnest is coming up as well. There's something about thinking about something, like meditating on something, contemplating, something with like clarity. It could be like a decision or which way to go. There's something about seeing something as well. Someone could be like about the facts as well. Maybe looking into something when it comes to knowledge. And I don't know if there's some type of conflict or like tossing up of dust or whatnot. Or I don't know if like the facts or the truths. I feel like I said this, or there's some type of subtle energy of that. Like someone doesn't want to see it, or it's like something about like a limited mind. I'm getting, and within that, it's just like something about like being able to be open-minded, and to see stuff for what it is, to have more facts. And then what's coming up for that too, it's like something about when you know more, something more. I forgot. There's like a saying or like a thing or whatnot that I agree with. It's like sometimes when you know more, you kind of like do better or you move a certain way or whatnot. And yeah, it's like a new mind. It could be like a new mindset, like a new, either this is like a new mindset. And Joseph King of Dreams is coming up again. Like it's either a new mindset or whatnot, and like being open to it, and that like opens doors for people, whatever. Or it's like a new idea, and it's like, or a new fact or whatnot. I don't know if it stumps something like an old thing or old belief or whatnot. Um, yeah, it's given that. There's a lot of mental stuff though. Oh, and there's something here about, it feels like also like It could be conjuring up like love and happiness within yourself, like being you could do good all on your own. You could do good all by yourself type of thing. Something about compassion. It could be self-compassion. Something about maybe the oxygen mask. You got to put it on first before putting it on anybody else type of thing. Okay. What is someone just not like open to love, or if there's something with the self, like self-compassion? Okay. Yeah, it's something about some type of transformation and a new thing. You know what's crazy? I gotta check. It could be the whole thing with like, when people make the comparison of like um trying to it's like needing a new like program. Like you're on the old thing, trying to function in a new thing, but you need to update this thing so that you can function in a new thing. And it's like phones and stuff like that. Like, and I don't think it's like because if it ain't broke, don't fix. If it's not broke, don't fix it type of thing. You know what I mean? But I mean, seems like it doesn't seem like it's broke. I feel like something could just be better. I feel like something could be like it could be better. It could run smoother. It could run better. It could open doors or whatnot. And it's like the whole computer program thing. It's the whole thing with the phone and like the updates so it could run better, all that stuff. And this could be like with the mental or like some type of idea that comes up. And it's like, what about this way though? And this could be like what in a job, in money, in whatever people are like producing. Or this could just be like the self, like your the self, and it could be your like your own program or whatever, the way you think, maybe the subconscious or something. There's something about focus and like thinking. What can that be? Like it's I'm trying to like but I don't want to like sit here and try to figure it out or like it's not what that is. I don't know if people are doing research. It's crazy how I was saying all that stuff in the beginning and this is kind of coming, up. I don't know if it's like research or you know what I mean? Like people are into scientific stuff, technology, or something like that. And it just has to do with like your focus, thinking, knowledge. I guess be careful of distractions. And if this is the self, there could be something about like focus and like some type of contemplating and decisions and all. Also I'm like glancing at the what you call it. I'm glancing at the clarity cards, and there could be also something about it could be, one or the other, it could be both, but it's like I don't know if someone's like in a different stage in their life It doesn't even have to be age. It could be age. It could just be a different phase in your life, like something's gotta give, like something changing or whatnot, shifting from one thing to another. Something could be about status too. That's what I mean. Doesn't have to be age. Like something could change. Why am I not wanting to say that? I'm just gonna say it anyway in case. Because I don't know. Sometimes I don't like cliche things, but sometimes cliche is what it is. Um, like overnight, like someone could it's like it could be changing careers, or it could be like even changing status in within a career or a job. It could also be like financially, like you changing from like something could just happen like overnight, or just change where it's like the way you move with money, or like and status. And I don't know, it's something about preparation is coming up, all that stuff. I'm gonna move forward. It's crazy because I feel like what I'm seeing next is exactly what I was thinking though. It's like, ooh, it's the whole thing of like the mindset of like a millionaire versus like the mindset of someone who is limited minded with like money and stuff like that. Like how you think with it. There's something with that, man. Something about coming to a rest, and then there could be some type of resistance when it comes to this new mindset, this new idea, some type of resistance. Also, if you're new at something, and then that also popped up. If this is like a new like position as well, I've heard that type of stuff. Like, um, a new. Oh my God, this could be status. I'm telling you. Like, maybe there's something about needing to stand up for yourself, because it's like you're not gonna like pat on the head, good dog type of thing. Like, or some people say in like career in their career and everything, sometimes when they do what do you say it, get promoted or they change their position, like people want to still like treat them, a certain way, when like they need to have like a different respect for the person, if you get what I'm saying. If this has to do with like maturity and growth and age, like people who still trying to act like you're a little kid, but like you're far from that. Um, and it's like, yeah, the whole thing of like sometimes when someone like gets to a certain place, they may have to move from a certain environment or whatnot, because like it's like you gotta it's like a different respect. It's a different type of like interaction or whatnot. It's like different. And I yeah, that's what it is, man. It is what it is. I'm not gonna like try to change it. And there could be something about some type of overcoming or something like that when it comes to Yeah, your position. I'm getting something about throne as well, like being on the throne. And it feels like respect. I don't know if there's some type of disrespect to some type of King of Pentacles or some type of conflict or something about dealing with or overcoming some type of conflict. What you call it? Okay, sheesh. I gotta speed through this because no way. This is what I'm saying. I don't like to stick on it. Um, yeah, King of Cups. There's some type of overstanding, like compassion. It could be self-compassion, but there's some type of something with overstanding, compassion. It could be emotional maturity as well. Yeah, a lot of focus. Yeah, seeing the way. So it's like the overall mission, like seeing like the bigger picture type of thing. And then there's something I feel like just be aware of distraction or I don't know why I'm feeling a little petty stuff, man. Um, but stay focused, the bigger mission and everything like that, the bigger picture. I feel like there needs to be boundaries. There definitely needs to be boundaries. There's like boundary cards here, and then there's status cards, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and then Megan Thee Stallion NDA is coming up, and just like what a lot of people say, that's I mean I don't really, because there's different thoughts on that, and I'm just not trying to go through that. But that's what I mean. Like that's why Beyonce gotta be the way she is and stuff like that, and other celebrities, well-known people, or people in certain like statuses or areas. Because, and I said this for Sagittarius, because it's like if you just let anybody around you, anybody, like they're going. mm. And this is not cockiness. This is like at some point there's like the scale, and at some point like you can't just like let anybody do anything like mm-mm. Try to like disrespect or like play you, or that's what just keeps coming up. mm, we're gonna move forward, especially if you're like a trustworthy person or you're like someone that's like in charge of something, like controlling something, but it's like not in a haughty way, not in like a tyrant way. It's like you have like some type of like authority on something. And like, yeah, there's something about like just knowing also what you want, knowing what something is type of thing. That's why I'm like a little bit of it is like, is this like you know what you want, or there's something here of like knowing exactly what it is, precision. Yo, randomly, I'm just gonna kind of be a little vague and real quick with it. It's like that's what I mean. And people say Aquarius, yeah, Aquarius don't listen to people anyway. And it's like because when I do, I'm telling you, and I test it out every now and then. You know, I test it out every now and then. I will let my guard down and I will be like, oh, okay. But then when I do, almost every time, you're wrong. And then you know what pisses me off? And where I'm like, it could be intentional where this person is trying to F me up and trying to send me the wrong way on purpose just to see me fail, or just for just to be all cute about it. Or it could be like they don't know, and then when they see that, it's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like it's annoying when the shit plays out, and then like the shit plays out, and then the person sees it and they're like, oh, they don't even verbally say it, but we look at each other and telepathically, like energetically, we could see what the fuck is going on. Like, this is why I didn't listen to you. And um wow, this is coming up now. I appreciate myself and what's going on in my life. So I don't, people say like it's a gift and a curse type of thing. And no, it's a gift, period. It's a gift, period. Um, I just sometimes wish that there were people who were on, oh, this is gonna sound so cocky. The people were on my level or were better, but like they weren't trying to take advantage better. They were better and they were leading me in the right place, if you get what I'm saying. So I don't know. It just happened where I do my research and I look into things and all that stuff, and then I move, right? And sometimes I just like, okay, let me like have someone help me type of thing. Um, real quick. And then I can hear them. It's kind of like Mean Girls. It's kind of like she and what she called Lindsay Lohan when in her head, like basically, in her head, basically, like, cause she liked the dude or whatever. She was smart. She knew the answer already, but she liked him, so she dumbed herself down in order to like have him explain to her. And he was saying all this stuff, and this is how it is, and da da da. And she was like, wrong in her head. But she was just like, like this is exactly like and it's just been like recently that happened. I did my research, I looked at things, and I knew a certain thing was better. But I was like, okay, let me ask someone who could be the source, who's in charge of this, right? So even if she was saying things, something in my head was like, Chanel, you should just like do what you're gonna do anyway. Like let's like hear what she gotta say, but do what you're gonna do anyway. But I went against that thing in my head, and I was like, okay, let me like try what she said. When I tell you, it wasted my time. Like, and then I came back home and I was so annoyed because I wanted to use that time like a certain way. But that was on me. That's what I'm saying. That's how I test things out. Like, and I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm always right at all. It's just happening. So she tells me this and that this is gonna be this way, even though I researched that, like, nah, this is gonna be a certain way. So I did that, went to the thing. Yeah, it was all of it. I went all around town wasting my gas, and I ended up coming straight back to the main thing that I first researched and came out. And if I just did that in the first place, I could have like saved time, gas. I could have been over with and home already, doing other things and whatnot. Whatever. I'm just getting that stuff or whatnot. There's that. There's something about that's weird because then like the world card, sometimes I feel like the world card is encompassing and everything like that. Just run around and coming right back to the thing or whatnot. There's something about that. There's something here with that's why I don't like to go deep into it, you know. There's something with yeah, and it's like just knowing exactly like what it is, being precise, knowing like what's best for you, best for the situation, best for something, the overall like bigger picture. There's something about thinking about whatnot. The two of swords is like tripping me up a little bit. But moving on. There's something about closing out and then like something new. It's like a little bit of the death card, and I think it was somewhere in there that I saw the death card as well when I was going through the that deck right here. There either could be like some type of tossing up of dust or like that's what I mean, distraction. It could be like a tossing up of dust, distraction, conflict, like petty stuff. So I guess be aware of that. Oh my gosh, what's her name? Carly Red from Love and Hip Hop. I haven't watched that thing for a long time. I couldn't watch it anymore. No offense to you. I love them and everything. I just couldn't watch it anymore because I'm like, y'all still, I don't know. Y'all still, you know what I mean? Y'all still, I don't know. Yeah, you can't just change something up a little bit. But anyways, but the whole thing where it was seasons ago, and like basically this woman was like spreading stuff about her, and she went and did a whole lie detector test, and at the whole thing, she's like, "You guys, it was all a lie. It was all a lie." She lied, y'all. Bottom of the deck, sum me up the whole entire thing. Something about limited mind or not trying to see or just maybe allowing something to not let you see. It's like a new beginning. Something could make someone like nervous, restless, and it's all about some type of transformation or whatnot. Maybe it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming or whatnot. Um, Top of the deck, you is watching this right now. It is Queen of Machetes, knowing, knowledge, knowing and knowledge, facts, setting something straight. Yeah, knowing, knowledge, facts, setting something straight, super clarity. We got the Justice, Six of Machetes, and Three of Pentacles. It feels like, and that's what I mean. I'm telling you, when confusion, I do that sometimes. Like, I think people don't like me for it, but I know certain things and I could see where something could get tripped up. And like I said, at times I will do what I just said, or whatnot earlier. Like, I will, like, okay, let me see your way, let me do your way. Very little times it will work, but a lot of times it usually is just bull nana and it causes chaos. So I can see the chaos or whatnot before it is. And if I'm on that time where I've had enough or I'm just not trying to waste my time, I'm gonna cut you off. I'm gonna stop it. And I know there is a certain like situation right after that. This lady does not like me after it because she noticed it. And I was like, bro, I was not trying to be rude, but like what you were saying was gonna make things longer. Like it was gonna make things worse, and I had to cut you off and blah blah blah. I knew what I was talking about. Like, and that's again like I know I was new as here we go. You're a rookie, but you're not a rookie. I knew I was new at something, but I knew what I was talking about as well. And I knew that if she was like, she was just, it was just something, me in an interaction with another person. And I have a system. I have a system of like clarity. I like efficiency, like being super clear, but also like quick with it type of thing. But if you're just quick, you could just quickly mess up something. Anyways, like I cut her off. I'm sorry. Like she was about to, because she was trying to like butt in and say all this stuff, like to act like she was gonna help me, but she didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. So I literally had to. I did it the most. I did it sternly. Okay, I didn't do it disrespectfully. But the thing is, like people don't see it like that sometimes. Sometimes they feel like it's disrespect. They feel like you're a know it all, and it's like no, I know I don't know everything, but I know what I'm talking about right now. And like after that, the lady like has been doing weird stuff, just to like prove herself. And it's like I just let her because Capricorn, I don't give a fuck. But anyways, like I just don't give a fuck. I know what I know and I know what I don't know. And I ask when I need help or whatnot and clarity and to do better and blah blah blah. Okay, whatever. So there could be something with boundaries and the facts are facts. Needing to set things straight, being in charge or something like that. To clarify the whole entire spread we have here, I did not want it to go that long. You going so annoying. Okay. Cause I want to like verbally say it correctly. I don't want to just like say stuff. Like I need it to be but anyways, to clarify the whole entire spread, we have here three of rods, three of wands, the Hierophant, and the King of Rods. Like, yeah, this is something about like a status and like being in charge kind of thing. Being also like the sacred keeper of something. And it doesn't have to be spiritual, it could be spiritual. Um, it could just be like the sacred keeper of things. I don't know if someone is this, and then I don't know, I randomly something about like accountants came up, but it's just like knowing what something is and like when people come or whatnot and try to put their confusion, whether it's intentionally or non-intentionally, it's like being like, no, like blah 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 blah. Someone could be promoted or moving up or whatnot, expanding, your knowledge could be expanding or whatnot. Um, Something about running a tight ship. Running a tight ship. And the upright, the Hierophant says, one who leads one away from two worldly concerns, possibility of marriage or alliance of some kind. And running a tight ship, and then it's like, okay, what really matters? Like when everybody wants to like have their things here and there or whatever, it's like, okay, no, 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 we got to bring it to back to sometimes you need someone to be like, okay, what really matters here, um or whatnot, being the sacred keeper. And I'm gonna read this right here. I'm gonna read y'all things in between. I need to channel and then like um see afterwards. I can't just like, yeah. So we have here personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Things are likely to get very heated as full moon in Cancer is a super emotional sign. So there could be something of an explosion of feelings around now or surrounding your question. It's important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card. There are some very fine sensibilities around, so tread carefully as you move towards your goals or dreams. This card indicates an especially feminine time. It also heralds the time to deal with any family issues coming up. Nothing to worry about. It signals a challenge is now coming to an end. This card also suggests both that a domestic matter or private issue will soon come to a head, and that is a great time to move house. The answer to your question lies in being a kind leader. This is the time for you to step up and agree to overcome your insecurities. Attune to the moon. It may be best to move towards what you want in a sideways manner. Additional meanings for this card: meditate to soothe heightened emotions, don't be clingy, stop sulking. Have you had have you had enough family time lately? And the teaching is the heightened emotions of the moon Cancer combination can't be ignored. However, Cancer is one of the moon's two home signs along with Taurus. So astrologically speaking, the moon loves to be in this sign. In fact, she rules Cancer. This means that with this card, there's a sense that all is as it should be, or don't worry, all will soon be well. I mentioned there was like Cancer in yesterday's reading or whatnot at some point in one of the readings. And it's crazy. There was something that has been coming up lately about like emotions and meditation or whatnot. So I've been practicing that as well. And so I don't forget, let's do that right now. We have Aquarius and Capricorn here. You could be that sign. That sign could be in your chart, or it could be Taurus too. That sign could be in your chart. It could be anyone around you. It could be the planetary placements, the um, just the energy of the reading and all that stuff. We have here Mars, and Mars rules Scorpio and Aries. It's all about like motivation, having drive. It could be anger and stuff since we're talking about emotions and stuff. Yeah, man. Mm-mm. So yeah, it could be anger. Um, yeah, that's what I'm really getting. Something about also fast and speeding up. We also have here dragon, the good omen, the good meaning. It has Scorpio and Pisces here. It has the number 3. It has 363 as well. And it says allowing breakdown to build you up, make you better. How you get through the breakdown makes you a master, a leader. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Keeping your head up through the rough times. And then this feels like mastery. And then we have here vulnerability. That's the word. That's crazy. That's the word. That's what I'm saying. I don't show my vulnerability, but when I do, at times, sometimes it's to test and see what people about to do or how things about to happen. And then depending on what happens, I move accordingly. But we have here vulnerability. This is a noun, the quality or state of being exposed to the possibility of being attacked or harmed, either physically or emotionally. They're talking about emotions a lot or whatnot. So for the that's that for the reading, for the collective reading or whatnot. We're gonna move on to Capricorn. Jeez, I didn't want it to be that long. The other ones are gonna be shorter. I apologize. I just needed to like be super clear on that one. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about personally. So I'm not going to really agree when I don't really know. So, Alrighty. Let's go to Capricorn. Okay, and happy birthday, y'all. Happy birthday, Capricorn. So for this, so for this week's Venus Day Depth reading, the first card to come for the Capricorns, the first card to come out is the Nine of Machetes. Second card to come out is but it's a beautiful one, the Star card. Third one to come out is the Empress. Fourth one to come out is the King of Machetes. Fifth one to come out is the Ten of Cups. Sixth one to come out is the Two of Machetes. Seventh one to come out is the Wheel of Fortune. Eighth one to come out is the King of Cups. Ninth one to come out is the Temperance card. And the 10th and last card to come out is the Eight of Machetes. Bottom of the deck, the summary of all of that is the Four of Cups. Top of the deck, you're watching this right now, is the Four of Brooms, Four of Wands. And then the summary of the clarity cards is bottom of the deck is the Lover's card. Top of the deck, you're watching this right now, is the Ten of Rods, Ten of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the summary of the card that came out is a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Top of the deck, you're watching this right now, is nothing will come of the situation. Board of course moon. And then we're gonna do charms, but at the end and stuff. With all the other stuff at the end. Before I start, Okay. Hmm. Again, cycles. Again, cycles, moolah, money, the subconscious, the occult, the subconscious, secrets. And some of y'all could be seeing 1010 or you will be or whatnot. It's her. So there's something about, very nice. I like when something is like super on point for a certain zodiac sign. So there's something about like status, reputation. Something could be about career. There could be like something about a career. There could be something about an end of something, something coming to a close, a conclusion. When one door closes, another one opens. There's something about like your individuality, your sovereignty, your autonomy. Could be something about leadership or like just leading a pack or leading the way. I'm getting Forrest Gump stuff. Like it could be intentionally, that's where you're trying to be, or something is trying to be, or like it's just it is like Forrest Gump type of thing. Like he just was, and then people just followed. Something about having drive, motivation, initiating something. The Emperor card flashed in my mind. And then we have here, what you call it? Something about stability, foundation. I don't like that quote. I don't want to say it. I'll say it, but I don't agree fully. Um Something about what you bring to the table. I am the table. Like I hate that type of shit. There's certain things like I'm just like, oh, guys. STFU, okay? Um, what you call it? There's something here, maybe there could be something about mother and whatnot, whether you're like a mother of the home or just mother, like metaphorically, the woman is the head type of thing and everything. Um, Something about nurturing. There could be something about nurturing. Something could be about like feelings or whatnot, emotions. What the heck? What is going on? Again, like, so there's like, how is someone overthinking? Is someone overthinking? There's something about possibly overthinking, anxiety. Maybe there's a lot like in the mind or something like that. Again, STFU, like, we should call it when like overthinking your position. Ooh, fortify your mind. I don't know if someone is like dependent on and like it just caused like a lot of nerves or just a lot of like things in the mind and the decisions and stuff. I think I heard of that about with Capricorns too. Like a lot of times people depend on them type of things. Mhm. Maybe you're something about at the end of the day you make the decision, the judgment. Yeah, there's something about a mother and like maintaining the is like the ultimate at the end of the day, the ultimate to like maintain like the household or the community, the what humanity even. Like you could be related to Mother Moot. I call her Mother Moot, but because I feel to me she seems like a mother, but it's like the goddess Moot, the deity. And I'm getting, I forgot what that is. Is it the watermill or whatnot? It's like that thing you see on farms or like one of those cottages places in like the forest. And it's like water that turns the wheel or whatnot. And then so I heard, I guess like it helps with the electricity or things to work in the place. And then what I'm getting is it's crazy because Aquarius is here in the thing, but like you can be like something about structure and the veins, and it is funny because Capricorn anatomically is the skeleton, the bone structure, so it does hold up the body or whatnot, you know what I mean? Um and again, it's just like the ultimate decision, the ultimate like universal balance, order or something like that. Does someone not believe that they have like more like they and then that's crazy. I don't remember where or when or what. I'm telling you, stuff just be coming, okay? Uh, what you call it? It's like God doesn't give you more than you can handle. There could be something with community or like a lot of children, having a lot of children, a lot of or like community, and God doesn't give you more than you can handle. There could be something about abundance, having your cup being filled. I don't know if someone's ignoring it. Or it could also be like to let go and let God, like if like you're being restrictive or not trying to allow something or not trying to see more, like allow yourself to see more, to be open to more and to have it filled or something like that. Okay. Someone could be restless. Maybe you need to sleep as well. This is so random, but maybe you need to sleep, you need to meditate more. And then like people say like, "Oh, meditation is not about like quiet, not technically about quiet." People say a lot of things. This is what I'm trying to say. I'm dropping so much stuff cuz there's just certain things that personally when I'm seeing, I'm like, "Nah, like this is what this has to be and that's it." Like I don't know if like yeah, maybe you need to meditate, quiet the mind. Like, I don't know if you need to like drop. the worries, like someone's overwhelmed. Yeah, maybe you need to sleep again. I'm sorry. Sleep. Um, and it's the whole thing of like, when making decisions, people be like, sleep on it, just sleep on it or whatnot. That's crazy because my screen just went black when I said that. It's like sleep on it. Mm. And it could be like a decision or things coming in. Maybe you got to be discerning and everything like that. That's why sometimes, like, personally, certain things, when it comes to decisions or when I'm doing stuff, I don't do it when I feel like everything is like blah, 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 blah. I don't do it when everything is like that. I have to make sure sometimes I won't even like text people back for a long time and everything like that until because I feel like if I everything's going like that, like I'm not gonna clearly make a decision or say the right things or whatnot. So there's something about that. Discernment, but not and all that. There could be something about a wish. Oh, that is clearly a wish, right? A wish being made. That's crazy. Maybe it's like also something because there's a star, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Four of Wands. This is just popping up. Like maybe like a whole thing about be careful what you wish for, the whole thing, watch your words, all this stuff or whatever, or what you choose and what I just said and everything like that. Because like imagine it happening, right? But guess that recently, like I don't know, I was thinking about something. Ooh, yay. Okay. Because Capricorn is Harry Potter AF to me. Like Capricorn is like like so things could be like, oh, like you gotta dream it, you gotta think about it, your emotions, da da da. And it's kind of like, intangible, but when it comes to Capricorn, like you seeing the fire come out of somebody's hands, you're seeing the stuff, like you know what I mean? Like you seeing the ghost. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like it's Harry Potter AF, like all of that stuff, the moving pictures, the freaking um Ron Weasley's mom's house. Like everything is just the magic is working for itself. The dishes are washing itself. The thing with the clock and like the moving pictures in her home. The wand, you know what I mean? The wand and just like all that stuff. Bippity boppity boo. But yeah. So it's something about hold on, I'm so sorry. I guess like be cautious or aware of like what you wish for. Something could be actually like happening or coming true or something like that. Oh, and then I was saying all that, oh, because there's certain things, certain things in my life. And I was like, okay, I was like, I want this. And I know how to do it. I know how to like go into the intangible realm and like pull it out and like make it have it actually in my hand, like literally. You know what I mean? I know how to do it. And I was like, I want this. But then something was like, be calculated about it. Like sit down and like write everything down when like everything is not when you're super clear and everything and then be precise about it. And you could add some, but be precise about it. So there's something about that. There's something about nurturing as well. It could be the whole thing about like planting the seed and nurturing the plant, and whatnot as it grows and everything like that. There could be something about mother and son. The only reason why I feel like it came up as mother and son is because the Empress and there's a woman here, and then like Page of Cups and there's a man here. It could be mother and son, but it could be like mother and daughter or whatever. Um, or something in literally or metaphorically. There's something about that. And it's crazy because it's just interesting. Maybe I'm talking to my women. So what you call it? And I agree with that. So it was like the whole thing of like women and you can get pregnant and you can actually like have a child like come out of your vagina type of thing. I don't want to go into it because it's gonna take long, and I'm tired of taking that long to explain stuff. But it's like that whole thing. Women portal, we are portals and stuff like that, and so it could be metaphorically, but it could be literally. And it's like if you can like bring something to life or create something, you don't think that you can do it in different ways and um that's crazy. There's something definitely about precision. There could be something about being an alchemist. And it's like, yes, being super clear and sure about something. It could be about what you want or just something here, something about being super clear and sure and like having the ability to make that decision. And then it's like the ways, there's like the laws and the ways and being able to like wave your wand, I guess, type of thing. There could be something with gold because I was seeing a lot of oro, like el oro, and I was like, what is oro? Like, is that actually a word? So I just put it in Google, and oro means gold, right? And there's something with the alchemist and gold. I remember that. Yeah, it means gold. Do you believe in gold and gold and gold and gold? I love gold. Father, and man, I love gold. And then there's something about, wow, that's what I mean. That is crazy. I don't know. You could be a woman. You don't have to be, but you could. Does someone want like a family or like want some type of happiness or something or whatnot, but you don't feel like you can? That's crazy. You don't believe you can. You're small minded or whatnot. Like you can do more. You could be more precise. I don't know. Um, maybe it's overwhelming, like the many possibilities, Seven of Cups. Like, hmm. Then we have here, so it starts with Nine of Swords. There's something about being restless, like a lot of nerves. Yeah, something opens up cosmically, abundance. Yeah, yeah, uh-huh. And it's like, what are you gonna do with that type of thing? But it's like, if you feel like you don't, maybe like I'm telling you, like sit down and like just write everything out, like specifically, like literally, okay? And You sure you could want a family? You sure you want a family? Maybe you want a lot of kids. Maybe you want a lot of kids. Um, could be community, or it could be something like do what makes you happy. But what makes you happy? That is crazy because I said this too a lot. I don't know if this is like, and if like, you do manifest something, you realize it's not what you want, you can go back to the drawing board. Oh my gosh, I remember that dude. And he made that song "Back to the Drawing Board," back to the drawing board. You could go back to the drawing board or whatnot. Like, don't overthink it or whatever, whatever. You could go back and you could fix it, or you could like adjust or something like that. Um, but I've said this many times, like, and the whole thing about use the internet, don't let the internet use you. What you call it? Dang, bro. Like social media and stuff, like it can like make you think you like something or whatnot. And I feel like sometimes that's why people are not truly happy because like they get the thing or whatnot, but it's like figure out what you really like not based on like what you see, what people are telling you, what like the industry, the matrix, the government, whatever is telling you that you like or whatnot or is good for you. You gotta figure that out yourself, okay? And I'm just so proud of myself because like just like so much stuff. I just don't want to. I'm very private, y'all. Even though I'm Aquarius sun, I'm Aquarius sun in the sixth house. Like I'm very like I'm very private about things for certain reasons. But like it's nice have to know yourself and to know exactly like what is good for you specifically and what you specifically like versus society and social norms. I'm gonna leave it there. Cause yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Fortune is always in your favor. Get creative. Yes, get creative and something about alchemy. There could be something about practicing. Maybe it's overwhelming. Or I don't know if someone can't see another way. Bottom of deck, the summary of all that Four of Cups. I don't know if someone's coming in to show you another way. Or you probably need to be discerning about what comes in. Yeah, there's something about better and clearer. It's bigger, it's better. I know it's better, okay? My quote when I say it is better. But yeah, I feel like you should be discerning. Like, of course, have boundaries and be careful of like what comes in. At the same time, like don't be so closed off to new things or something that can like really fill your cup. Or don't think that you can't handle it or like you don't have enough space or you don't have like you know what I mean? Like God can't give you doesn't give you more than you can handle type of thing. You can do more, you could be better, you could be yeah. It's crazy. I forgot what I was watching, but like basically it was like the dude was like how much do you want? Like, what's your offer? And the girl said like such a low amount of money. And it's like, do you know you can like actually ask for more? Like you can ask for more basically. And it was not Sinners because Sinners did pop up in my head. It was another one where she said a low amount of money. Like, you know, you can like throw out more. Because you know what I mean with Sinners, if y'all watched it, where he was teaching the girl about like bargaining or whatnot. He's like, well, just won't do it. How about the cents? 50 cents. Like you was watching this right now. On top of the deck is 4 of Wands, 4 of Brooms. Man, a whole new world. Man, somebody's stepping into like some different stuff. Yeah. The Fool card and the Chariot card, a whole new world. And it's something about, it feels a little trippy. I'm going to be very honest, Capricorn. And then to clarify the whole entire spread, you got the Chariot, you got the 10 of Cups, and you got here the 4 of Cups. Wow. Wow. It could be something with Jobu Tupaki. Man, she opened my mind up. Okay, I know she's just a character. She's just a character, but she opened my mind up. Okay. With the part when she what's it called with her mother and she opened it up. Yeah, that's all I mean. The vagina. Okay. The vagina. Yes, and portals. What should call it? Something about success. Do you feel like you can't have success? Are you ignoring it? Be discerning, but don't ignore it. That's crazy. You could be happier. What does this mean? Yo no sé, yo no sé. Say. Let's just look this up because I can't find it. We have here, have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. Don't give up. The situation you're asking about is still taking shape. You're nowhere near the end of the story. Whatever is happening now is just a step along the way. As they say in the self-help classics, everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. However, the waxing crescent moon card is a reminder that you must still keep working towards whatever it is that you want. If you can't take practical steps, spend time meditating on the question you're asking about and allow your higher self to download information to you about your best next step. Overall, this card suggests there is every reason to be hopeful for a very positive outcome to the situation you're asking about. So keep the faith. Attuned to the moon, I am focused on what I want. Additional meanings for this card. Just because you can't see your dreams doesn't mean they're not manifesting. Don't look back. Stay focused on moving forward. Be patient as events unfold. Didn't I say this in one of the readings? Dig a little deeper to find more courage. The teaching that waxing crescent moon is the second moon phase in the 8 main moon phases, but even if it's not the time of the waxing crescent moon, when you pull this card, it still suggests you need to really pursue your dreams. It's the time to put your as you foot down hard as you chase your goals. We have your Aquarius, Libra, Cancer, Sagittarius, Pisces. Sagittarius heavy. Pisces, right? Yeah, Pisces, Sagittarius heavy. You could be any of those signs. The signs could be in your chart, could be the energy of this reading, could be the planetary placements, anybody around you, all that stuff. So then we have here Saturn. Aw, man, this is what I'm saying. So there, I haven't been watching him in a while because there's nothing bad about him. Okay, he's on point and I love him and everything. I just can't watch him because the stuff he says don't relate to me, and I just don't want to hear certain things anymore. But I love him though. If he ever goes live just to talk, I listen, but not his readings. But there's a certain dude, and he's a Capricorn, and it's I don't know if he just sometimes I don't know if like he just really don't see it or he don't know or he does and he just I don't know. But he is too on point. Like he just be on point and he just be start saying stuff and stuff is happening. And I'm like, are you not seeing like I was like, bro, you're not seeing what's going on right now? Or is this so normal for you that like you're not making it a big deal or like you're not pointing it out? So, but very on point. Yeah, what's it called? Saturn rules you. That's your planet, and it's also the Aquarius' planet or whatnot. So there's something with that. There's something with discipline. There could be something about limited as well, because there could be limitations and constrictions. There could be something with time, maybe patience. There could be something with karma, but when people hear karma, they're like, "Oh, you're gonna get your karma." No, I feel like it's like all encompassing. It's like the another card that's your card, the world card, like whatnot is gonna come right back type of thing. So that's why you need to keep on stuff. So when it like the cycle finishes, like something is gonna be there, like a result or whatnot. But is that there? So it's karma and that left there ringing. But what should call it? It's something about that cycles, karma, or maybe law. Owl, the battle, the bad meaning it says, and it has a 7, 8, 9. And it says, it is a struggle, a battle to ascend, to move forward. This may be due to your own self sabotaging, self limited mindset, energy, or behavior. And it's over. That's what I'm saying. Do you not believe that you can do this? I don't know, that you can fortify your mind, that you can focus on it. And then it could be something about like, because you can't see it, like maybe meditate or like maybe have more rest or something so that it can be stronger. Brain waves and stuff. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Spider, good omen, good meaning we have here. Cancer and Leo, and it says overcoming opposition. And there's a song by Darwin Hobbs called Me and You Against the World. And I think he's talking about God. I can't lose if you're by my side. Yeah. And that's what I mean. God doesn't give you more than you can handle. Just follow the guidance, you know what I mean? Bring in harmony between opposites, enlightening and illuminating. It could be some type of enlightenment. That happens to me sometimes, like in such doubt or whatever, and then like God, spirits, whatever, who are supporting my high school, supporting the high school, will just like one day like just bum rush me with all of it. Boom, 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 boom. And it's like if I deny after that, I'm definitely self-sabotaging. Like I'm just literally in self-doubt or um yeah, just doubtful or just denying what's happening. I started accepting it. But that's that. There is Capricorn. For your reading, for this week's Venus Day deck for reading. We're gonna go to Aquarius. I can't lose if you find my side, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's crazy because I kind of think I know what you're saying, sir. I think. But I don't want to fully do it because I need to have conviction. You know what I mean? Because I don't like when I start agreeing with something and then it's not what it is. I'm like, damn, I hate retracting. I hate going back. But you know what? I just said this to Capricorn. You can't fix it if you want to. You can revise. Um, I am hard on myself, so it's something I'm working on. This one Gemini a while ago, she made me realize that, and I'm still working on it. I'm telling you, that video, I don't know if that's what she meant, but that's how I took it. Like when she was saying she was in this heavy meditation or trance, and it was she was on the beach again, but she saw herself and herself was crying on the beach and she was like, "What's wrong?" And herself was like, "You won't stop making fun of me," basically. And every time I talk about that thing, I get chills because I feel like I really resonate. And what I got from that is that, like, because I look back on things and I just like I beat myself up about it. Like, girl, like why did you allow this? Why did you do this? But it's okay, you can fix it, I guess. I don't know. But I think I get what you mean. And that's why I always say I know, but I don't know. I don't know. And sometimes I kind of just leave it until it comes to me. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with like not being aware and like whatever. I think I get what you mean. And yes, walking for sure. Some people exercise, some people go to the gym. You could do it in the shower. Be careful with disassociating, but you can do it while you're driving. If you're on a long patch or whatnot, you can do it while you're driving, but be very careful, you know what I mean? Like with the disassociation or whatnot. It's hilarious because I feel like God feels like that about me too. Like when I was younger and everything, like that. But I know I'm grown. I'm matured. I used to be so impatient. Like I need to know it now. I need to know it now. I need to figure it out. Like it got overwhelming when I would have to like think about it. It used to annoy my mom too. It used to annoy my mom. Now I know why certain times she got upset at me. Like, oh my gosh. I'm gonna admit it. I was ungrateful one time. Like, and she was doing something for my birthday, right? And instead of us, I'm thinking we're gonna drive. She wasn't telling me. And I'm thinking we're gonna go in the car and drive there, but we pass the car and we go in the back of like our complex and we start walking towards like the bus stop. And like in the midst of it, I'm like, oh, we gotta take the bus. Like we walking, and in the middle of it, she was just like so pissed at me, like bitch, you ungrateful hoe. And I was, cause where we went to, it was like a whole I'm gonna cry. It was very nice. It's something I always wanted to go to. It was what you call it? The Rockettes. It was the Rockettes, and she wanted, sometimes it's the meaningful to like just go and walk through New York and stuff. It was meaningful, and I did enjoy it. I did enjoy like taking the bus, taking the train, walking through New York, going to places to eat, just chilling, and then going to see the Rockettes. It was so amazing. Oh my gosh, they were all on the walls. It was so cool. And I'm like, I was young, so I'm all haughty, like, yeah, I like this, but but now I can admit, like, as a almost being 31 years old, like, yeah, like it's in the little things or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. I used to be very impatient and like I need to know this and that. And I was with that, like that with God, with my spirit team. When I tell you, when I'm like channeling with them, I'm like, yo, but like, why is this happening? Like, and they will be like, yo, Chanel, like, just chill. Like, you don't even have to. No, but like, I'm tired. I'm tired. Like, this needs to happen now. And then, like, if I didn't listen or I fell off or whatever, because I gave up because I felt like nothing was happening. I felt like shit was like shit. What you call it, then things would just happen in my face and it will be like a lesson like, bitch, you should have just like listened to us. All you have to do is chill. You said you wanted to chill, right? And you wanted things to just be at the doorstep, then chill. And I'm like, oh. Like, I get it. So we're gonna move on to Aquarius. Ugh. Please don't talk about this in the reading. mm. Okay. But I'm still discerning though. I don't like to agree to things that I'm not fully understanding, and I'm okay of how I look or like me not getting it at the moment. I just leave it alone and then it just usually is all encompassing when it needs to be. That's why I was like, because I used to jump to conclusions and be like, this person's trolling, or person's trying to do this and that, and I would immediately be like, dude. So I'm trying to like be discerning, like when somebody's like being a little weird and whatnot. Just give them time and see, and not just immediately like assume something. I did say on my TikTok, assumption is dangerous, but I'm also still gotta be on the swivel, okay? That's why I'm like, I feel like I know what you're saying, but I don't want to agree because that means that I will, how you say it, succumb. It's like a spell to me. I will succumb to something that possibly I wouldn't like. But again, like I said for Capricorn, like I can always like retract or redo. All right, Aquarius. This is your reading. All right, so first card to come out is the King of Brooms, Queen of Wands. Second card to come out is the Ten of Brooms, Ten of Wands. Third card to come out is the Devil. Fourth card to come out is the Nine of Pentacles. Fifth card we have here is the Eight of Machetes. Sixth card we have here is the Strength card. Seventh card we have here is the Queen of Brooms. Eighth card we have here is the Six of Pentacles. Ninth card we have here is the Queen of Machetes. Queen of Swords. Top 10th and last card we have here is the Nine of because it's like repeating. Should I like? But it is. It's in new places and it is new. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it alone. I feel like this is just the overall energy for some reason, but it's different with everybody. So I'm gonna leave it. Let's see what the bottom of the deck and top of the deck is. But yeah, the 10th and last card is the Nine of Machetes. Bottom of the deck, the summary of all that is Temperance. Top of the deck, usually watching this right now, is Three of Wands. I might do it again. It's just too much of repetition. That's why I'm sorry, because I just need to like make sure. We're gonna shuffle it real slow. It could be just like the same energy and everything, but let's see. I'm gonna shuffle it real slow and thoroughly. And whatever comes out this time, I'll just leave it, even if it looks like it's repeating. All right. So first card to come out is the Page of Machetes. Second card to come out is the Ten of Cups. I'm gonna leave it, whatever. Um, third card to come out is the Four of Wands or the Four of Brooms. Fourth card to come out is the Ten of Pentacles. Fifth card to come out is the Chariot card. Sixth card to come out is the Five of Brooms. Seventh card to come out is the Four of Machetes. Eighth card to come out is the Queen of Brooms. Ninth card to come out is the Four of Cups. And the 10th and last card to come out is the High Priestess. I'm just leave it, whatever. Cause I feel like it is repeating, but whatever. Then we have here the Star card. Okay. Bottom of the deck, summary of the whole thing. Top of the deck, usually watching this right now, is Five of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, summary of the clarity cards is the Three of Rods, Three of Wands. Top of the deck, user watching this right now, is the Four of Cups. All right. Bottom of the deck, the summary of the two cards that came out is Be Bold and Make the First Move, Cardinal Moon, and top of deck, user watching this right now, is you're very close to achieving your goal, Gibbous Moon. I like the Gibbous Moon. I just like seeing the full moon a lot. You know, I like the moon overall. even when it's dark. So never mind. Oop, and let me do 3 of these and then everything at the end, okay? Okay. Some of y'all could be seeing 10, 10. Something about reputation, something about career, something about when one door closes, another one opens, something about maybe hard work as well. Maybe something about like the industry. Something could be about slavery. That's crazy. Or like entrapment or something like that. Work. There could be something about having drive, initiation, an end of something, conclusion. Ooh, some of y'all could be seeing 444 a lot. Stability, foundation, mother, home, possibly family, nurturing, caring for something, or you could be cared for, nurtured, or whatnot, or both ways, goes both ways. There could be something about money. Money, money. There's something about what you call it, change. There could be something about expression. Could be something about celebrity, or I don't know. It could be celebrity, well known, or like something about entertainment, the industry, and everything like that. But yeah, there could be something about inner child, fun, maybe something about children in general, something about confidence, bold, and expressive. I don't know, somebody could be like a creative. Um, there could be just being well known, content creation. Twitch is coming up. Um, hmm I don't know if you're like an entertainer, you're in the entertainment business. Like you don't even have to be the main person who's the singer, who's the dancer, who's the actor. You could be like those in the background or those who like develop the stuff, producer, director, the cameraman, the editor. You can be something in there. Okay. All right. It could be some type of eureka downloads. And like downloads, like you could be meditating or you can be in like a very like centered space and like just things start popping up, thought bubbles. There could just also be something about a shift or something about like your subconscious or like a way of thinking. That's interesting. It's like the same, like similar cards that is coming together as like I forgot, it was Capricorn, the collective, but it's I don't know. Are you denying some type of happiness, family, community, or something like that? Or you feel like you can't have that, you're denying it? Or like it's coming in and you're like, what's that? Who are you? Or you just feel like you can't have that or something like that? Lies. Mm, I want to read that one. I want to read the Five of Brooms. I think it is what it is. It's just like, why does this come up? I just don't care. This is why I'm just working towards a certain thing. You know what I mean? I am. I'm not saying specifically because like I said, I'm private about things, but I'm working to specific things where it's gonna be a lot of exclusivity because like I don't care enough for this. And like I feel like sometimes like the energies, whether it's a situation, people, or things, like try to make me care. And it's like, no, like I don't care and leave me alone. Like, leave me alone. I actually don't care. I care about something else. But I'm gonna read it. Anyways. This one and I got sick just now. I don't care. It's like conflict. So I'm gonna read the light and the dark side. So it says light, refreshment, renewal, boldness, challenge, healthy competition. And then it says shadow, struggle, conflict, destruction, spiritual crisis, prodigality, and trickery, tension. There could be something that's like challenging, but it like upgrades you, it initiates you into something better. It like expands your aura, it makes you more confident, more brave in whatever it is here. I'm gonna say just be discerning Aquarius. Like in that same breath, like I feel like it's something is expanding, like your aura is expanding, you're being initiated, there's like maybe some type of enlightenment, more confidence and better and everything like that. Maybe something with your magic or your energy, or if it's not any of that, something with your aura. Um, in like the I don't want to say like that, but just for sure in the mundane reality or whatever, where like you know, when things are shifting and getting better, like a lot of things happen, including like just negativity and just petty stuff. I'm not competing with anybody. I don't care. Like, I just don't give a fuck. Okay. This is why I just be in my own space because I'm not going back and forth with nobody, like at all. Um, There could be something about that is such a contrast. The Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles was something out of nothing. And the only way you can go now is up. If you get something is empty, like now the only way you could go is up type of thing. Making something out of nothing. And then There's something about success and there's something about magic for short, making things come true. And then what came to my head, it flashed, it was like whatever you say or whatever it is type of thing. But it's also like whatever you go towards or are doing, whatever this thing is, it is type of thing. There's cosmic stuff here, okay? I don't have the words for it yet. It starts with the page of machetes. There could be some type of eureka, a new mindset, a new idea. This could be related to family or community. Like the cards that deal with like family and community are just straight up in a row right here. So there could be something with that. Could be something with humanity and stuff, and philanthropic stuff, philanthropy. It could be something that satisfies you, that fulfills you as well. And it could be like a new phase in someone's life, some type of success. Oh my God. And then here comes the Five of Wands. This is what I'm trying to say. It don't look healthy to me. Maybe it could be. Well, don't let like whatever pettiness stop you or whatever. Let it like make you better. Let it like push you harder or make you better or whatnot. Oh, I do that. There's times where like yo, along the way of where I am at, the space that I'm at right now, where I want to be, I do want more, but where I want to be or whatnot, a lot of people said it couldn't happen and it's happening. So hmm. Anyways. So I guess that could be the healthy competition. No, just taking it. But I don't want any of that. I want to not be bothered right now and forevermore, unless like you are bossing me up, you're helping me boss up, and we're bouncing off of each other. I don't want any bullshit. Like, so it could be either like there's just like petty stuff, like winds of change type of things, conflict or whatever. Um, things trying to like just get in the way. Um, it can't. Don't let it. And if anything, use it as a stepping stool. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Mm. There's something about meditation, staying centered, and your aura or whatnot. Spiritual vigilance, okay? Spiritual strength. Be discerning of like the cups that come in. Ignore the bullshit that tries to come in and put BS in your lap. But if it's something that is good, don't ignore it, accept it. Some of y'all could be in between worlds. Some of y'all are very intuitive and you know or whatnot. You know, you can get feelings and stuff like that. It's intuition, bottom of the deck. The summary of all that is the star. This could be wish fulfillment. Wow. Wish fulfillment. There's just like a lot of things in the realms. Just be aware, okay? Yeah. The devil's a lie. God is super clear. Okay, I said that for the Jupiter day charm says card per reading. Top of the deck, usually watching this right now is Five of Pentacles. Let me see these first before I say what I say. Ooh. Some of you may be cutting out a lot of things. It's a whole thing of like cleaning things out, maybe to be more clean, more pure, to clean out blockages. And it could be something to receive more. Some of y'all could be like leaving things like or ignoring things. I feel like it's things that's like confusing or something that like puts your fire out. And yeah, Five of Swords. It could be like things that like, that's what I'm saying, petty drama, like conflict. So that's the thing too. Like, I mean, this is just how I see it, okay? Like, would you rather like be surrounded by a whole bunch of people and they're full of shit? Like, this person is a liar, they cheat, like they don't respect you, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, or would you rather just not have that type of thing and just like be okay? Um and I'm just getting like the whole thing of just being very intentional and discerning of like what's in your space. You could be like cutting out things that is not really good, moving away from stuff that wasn't really supportive in a way. It doesn't have to be dramatic, but it can be. And it could be like snuffing out. I'm getting like snuff because the King of Wands was there too. King of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and then the Three of machetes for the Five of Pentacles. And then I looked again one more, and it said Five of like machetes. So it's like, would you want something to like snuff out your fire? You know what I mean? I'm getting belittling as well, but snuff out your fire. You know what I mean? So something could have been attempting to do that, or that's what was going on, and it's like leaving that alone, separating from it, moving on from it, in order to be that King of Wands type of thing. And it may look empty, it may look lonely or whatnot, but what you have is like dignity was like dignity. Yeah, but you also have like your aura, you're clear, you're pure. And then to clarify the whole entire spread, you got here the Judgment card, you got here the Lovers, and you got here the Two of Pentacles. A choice, a choice, a path. And it just looks like a path, a choice of clarity, peace, and harmony and flow. Balance. We're going to read these. What you call it? We have here, bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Aquarius is all about progress and modernity. So this is a time to move forward. The new moon in Aquarius card means no looking back. Change is on its way, and it could come quickly. Whether you get the change you want depends both on whether you believe you can have it and how much you're relying on others to bring it to you. This card comes with the suggestion that you may need to do things independently on your own, but be loving, not too pragmatic. Time may be of the essence when this card comes up. Aquarius energy has an electric feel to it. Certainly, there's a sense that you need to let go of the past and move towards your future as soon as possible. Attune to the moon, explore the idea that is it's not what you know, but whom you know. Additional meanings for this card. You need to be more detached from the situation. Thinking outside the box will bring the solution. More pragmatism is called for. Improve your karma by doing some charitable work. That's what I mean, philanthropy. That's philanthropy, right? The teaching. Aquarius is the sign of invention, modern advances and technology and humanity. Its energy is a little brittle. It's individual, scientific even, and relatively emotionally detached. Many people think Aquarius is a water sign because the Aquarius symbol is the water bearer, but it's actually an air sign and is far more about intellect than emotional water signs, as is this card, no matter when you draw it. Dropping convention works well with this energy. Also, I want to see what pragmatic is specifically. I feel like I know, but I want to be sure. Dealing with things sensibly and realistically in a way that is based on practical rather than theoretical considerations. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking of practicality. Then we have here, have faith in your dreams, wax and crescent moon, don't give up. The situation you're asking about is still taking shape. You're nowhere near the end of the story. Whatever is happening now is just a step along the way. As they say in the self-help classics, everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. However, the wax and crescent moon card is a reminder that you must still keep working towards whatever it is that you want. If you can't take practical steps, spend time meditating on the question you're asking about and allow your higher self to download information to you about your best next step. Overall, this card suggests there is every reason to be hopeful for a very positive outcome to the situation you're asking about. So keep the faith. Attuned to the moon, I am focused on what I want. Additional meanings for this card. Just because you can't see your dreams, it doesn't mean they're not manifesting. Don't look back. Stay focused on moving forwards. Be patient as events unfold. Dig a little deeper to find more courage. The teaching, the wax and crescent moon is the second moon phase and the main moon phases. But even if it's not the time of the wax and crescent moon when you pull this card, it still suggests you need to really pursue your dreams. It's the time to put your foot down hard as you chase your goals. 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 You have your Cancer, Libra, Gemini, Pisces, Aquarius. You could be any of the signs. The signs could be in chart. Could be anybody around you. Energy is reading could be the planetary placements. Um, yeah. So we have here a rainbow, the bad omen, the bad meaning. It says number one and has Gemini and Libra. The sun shines, light, clarity, anxiety, and knowing in the truth. What is what is. What's there, what you have is what's there. Something about that makes someone restless. I feel like it is the fact that something is permanent and that may be an undesirable outcome for someone. Boundaries, had enough. Evil eye possibly shrugs. Knowledge, someone hates that someone knows something and or sets boundaries. Exposed, the light is too bright. Saul. What is that? I kind of don't want to know and care. um, um, this one's saying it sucks because like we're gonna get there, and if it's meant to come out one day, further further in life, it will come out. But there's certain things There's certain things. I like when people snitch and they don't know that they're snitching. Anyways, we have here Mercury. It rules both Virgo and Gemini. A lot of Gemini energy up in here. Yeah, I can't reveal certain things. Um, there's something about I think about fast, like things going fast. I think about movement, which is it's funny, it's over there. When it comes to Mercury, I think about also like scientific, intellectual things, information, communication. I think that's Ingwaz. That's there. Ingwaz. Ingwaz. And it has ing, male fertility, gestation, and internal growth. What is ing? It's not that. I mean, I guess something could be in motion. I'm having motion. It could be motion. I'm having motion. I have him so sick. I have a nigga blood boiling about to throw shit. Yeah, it is. I think it's ing, like motion, because it says it signifies like continuation or persistence in action. So moving, walking. Ayo, you just gotta walk. Ayo, you just gotta walk. What he said, I gotta say it. Um, the lyrics, baby. Ayo, you just gotta walk. Ayo, you just gotta walk. Who the fuck says stop the track, bro? Let a real nigga talk. Okay, that's it. There's Aquarius for this week's Venus Day deck for reading. If you'd like a personal reading, you can visit my link tree. You can email me separate day and time. They're supposed to be in the description box for you. See, like, comment, share, subscribe. It's very much appreciated and helpful. And that's all, folks. This will never be this long ever again. I'm a pissed AF, to be completely honest. But whatever. Nah, I'm just gonna go through it. But yeah. I don't know what's up with the Cancer. I don't like to go too deep in those things. I don't know. I do know. It's because one, I don't care. And two, if I care, it's gonna just send me into some BS or whatnot. So once I catch the BS right there, I stop it immediately by just like I'm telling you, there are some people, man. I know they feel a way about me right now. Because I just won't give them the chance. Situations as well. I won't give them the chance to even speak something over me. I just won't give them the chance because like I generally don't care. And I just have stuff that I'm gonna move in a certain way. I can't really say much, to be honest. And I like to call out my own BS because like that's what I'm saying. It's agonizing and it's agonizing And it's just not, that's what I'm saying. I am the truth. Like I personally, I take that like to heart, like or whatnot. The name. Like I can't have the name and then not like see my own biases and like fix it or like face it or whatnot. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I don't wanna be biased either. I'm all about facts. Facts. That's exactly why I was like, I think I'm gonna lay off of the planetary placements until I do what I say I'm gonna do. I'm about to do something, and then when I perfect it, I don't know, I'm gonna see how I'll bring it up or whatever. Mm. I'm just thinking about things, y'all. Sorry. I'm gonna be more of a bitch today. I am, because it's necessary. Goodbye. Sorry. Have a great day.